Look, obviously, the headline figure was a $13.8 million exploration program this year, which is a nice number. I think the far more important thing is what it says about the Citadel project, and in particular, the Calibre deposit. Now, the Calibre deposit is 45 k's away from the Winu deposit, which is 100% owned by Rio Tinto, and which they've said they will develop this year or thereabouts. What it does is it clearly puts Calibre on a development timeline and a development opportunity. And it simply does so because there's going to be a study and resource update and further drilling. And that's why they're doing it. It makes absolute sense, and as a startup feed. And the reason for that is threefold. First of all, the grade's better, and grade is king, especially at the startup time. The second is the metallurgy. So Winu has what they call a supergene oxide blanket, and which causes problems with processing and metallurgical issues at startup. Whereas at Calibre, it's fresh rock. So as soon as you drill into it, it's a fresh rock. And also Calibre is shallower. So Calibre's only under 80 metres of cover, so it's an open pit operation, and easy to start. So that gives you, gives the Winu operation real advantages as in payment of capital expended. So that's a really important element, and we think a really important driver. And you can see from the body language, it's an important driver to Rio and the joint venture. I look at that project and I say, this is where it's moving. And it's inescapable that that's where it's moving towards. It's a development opportunity. And Rio is confirming that with what it's doing. So that's what I do think that people's, and I don't know why, don't give it the value. Whether they think it's low grade, which it's not. It's better grade than Winu, and it's better grade than what Telfer are open pitting down south. So yeah, it's a strange one. We started off last year with a $2 million budget, and then they basically upped that to over $9 million, and then it came in at the end, just before the end of the year, we increased it to 12.6. So that's a fair expansion. And you've also got to, pay attention that all of that, because of COVID, was spent in the last 6 months of the year. And so if you take this year's budget, program currently budgeted, of 13.8 plus what we spent last year, well, that's over $26 million in 18 months of work, which is a really big spend. And you've also got the fact that you could reasonably expect that there might be some adjustments to that as happened last year. So it's a fantastic opportunity and a fantastic spend. It's great.